Happy New Year's! Today I'm going to be sharing my New Year's resolutions and goals for 2026. This is what the list is looking like. It's a little sloppy right now. I'm going to rewrite it later, but I'm going to go through each point and explain why I'm doing what I'm doing. So the first and most important point is to dedicate this year and live it completely for the Lord. Obviously, as a Christian, that is and should be my goal every single year. But in the past, I've struggled to be fully content with who I am in the Lord. And this year, I just really want to focus on Him and make everything about Him, every single aspect of my life, giving glory to Him day in and day out, and learning through my mistakes that I've made in the past and leading a new life into this 2026 year. Point two is to maintain healthy relationships. This isn't just in my own romantic relationship that I have. Obviously, I want to maintain that one, and I will. I don't see any problem with that. But my relationships with my family and my friends as well, I just want to be able to keep those relationships as I go into this new season of life, because I'm going to be turning 18 next month and graduating in May. So it's really scary, but I just want to be able to keep the people in my life that are meant to be here and cultivate the relationships further. And so I just want to maintain those relationships, if that makes sense. Number three, and this is a rhyme that I just made up. It's stupid, but it's to leave lust in the dust. I'm sure a lot of you have heard the word lust, but it doesn't just mean sexual desires or anything. It also means anything. Lust means anything that you lord over God. So anything that I'm putting over God or that's taking away from me focusing on Him, I'm leaving that in my dust. That is staying in 2025. I'm not taking that with me, because I don't want anything to hinder my growth, my spiritual growth or my mental growth or my physical growth for that matter. So I'm leaving everything that I'm lording above the Lord in my dust. Bye. The fourth point, and this was also on my last year's New Year's resolution, is to be slow to anger and slow to speak. And while I do feel like I did a better job at being slow to anger and to speak in 2025, I want to be even better in 2026. I don't want to have any kind of victim mentality or make people feel lesser than just because I feel hurt. And I don't want to be someone who lashes out at people just because they get on my nerves. So this is something that I'm always praying to get better for. The fifth point is daily quiet times, which basically just means spending time with the Lord daily, every day. It doesn't have to be more than once a day, but last year I also made this New Year's resolution, and I was able to maintain that for all of 2025. So I'm going to do it again in 2026 because it was just such an amazing experience. And that doesn't mean that I have to get in my Bible every single day, because that is so hard. I tried that, it is so hard. But it just means that I need to sit down and have intentional time with the Lord every single day, whether that be praying to Him, crying out to Him, writing to Him, praying, reading my Bible, anything. It can be anything, but anything that is actually me spending time with the Lord. That counts as a quiet time, and I want to be doing that every single day, as I should be. The sixth point is to actually get my license and a job. Yes, I know, you're gonna be like, Kayla, you're turning 18 next month. Why don't you have your license? Look, I know how to drive. My parents just have to actually let me get my license, and I have to go to the DMV. I have to practice more, but regardless, I'm getting that license, and I need a job so that I can have some financial stable income to help pay for my insurance and buy stuff. The seventh point is to graduate and start college. This is something that's already going to happen. I'm going to graduate and I'm going to go to college, but it's just on there because it's a big milestone for me. So I'm really excited and terrified for that. The eighth point, and this is so simple and sounds depressing, but it's just to make a new friend and overall just to branch out. So I want to go into 2027 with a new friend that I made in 2026, just as I've made new friends in 2025 that I'm bringing into 2026. So I want to just have a new friend. Number 9 is to develop new hobbies. I just feel like I'm sitting around too much and doom scrolling too much, and I don't actually do a lot. So one thing I've been trying to do a lot more of is cooking. But I want to do like little cute things like, I don't know, crocheting or scrapbooking. I do scrapbook some, but I just want to develop new hobbies so I'm not always just sitting on my phone when I'm bored or watching TV. Number 10, and this is like one of the most important ones for me, is to actually get fit and focus on my health, because I've really struggled to do that in the past, and I just really want to be the best me I can be, and I want to be confident. So going into my adulthood, I want to be the best version of myself that I can be, and that means sticking to a diet, sticking to a workout routine, and I thankfully have someone to keep me accountable for that and to help me through it, but it's just going to take work, and it's going to take trial and error, and I just have to be consistent. Number 11, and I do this almost every year, but it's just to go to at least one concert. It's gonna happen. I don't know who, probably TXT, someone I've already seen, but yes, just go to at least one concert. I would like to see someone I haven't seen, but. And last but not least, number 12 for the 12 months of the year is to keep the magic of life as I leave adulthood or leave childhood and go into adulthood. I just feel like it's really hard to like maintain the magic that you feel in your day-to-day life when you're not a kid anymore and you don't have that kid magic. Does that make sense? Like, I want to keep my inner child and keep her close to me, not even just like in the background. I want to keep her close to me in my heart, and I want to just, yeah, I want to keep the magic of life. I want to be whimsical and silly and not be all serious just because I turn 18 and am a legal adult or whatever. So yeah, these are my 2026 New Year's resolutions and goals. I hope you can take something from it or learn something from it and maybe even put it onto your own goal list. But yeah, thank you for watching. Happy New Year, God bless, and Jesus.